Would you prefer to date a woman that treats you good, but she a different race than you, or a woman that's the same race as you, but she don't treat you as good? Let me know down in the comments, man. It's 14K JoshAyy, the big brother you never had. And today we're going to get into this debate about why black men choose to date outside their race. Let's get into it.
Get mad at me for dating outside my race. But I was dating outside of my race because they was doing things better.
Define better.
My
Define
Spanish,
better.
well, not better.
Here they go.
Because I know where she getting ready to go. Not
Stand
better.
on it.
No, you said they were doing things better. I want to know what better meant.
Not better. I'm going to change that.
I'm trying to save you for the,
I know
the
you
people,
is.
for
That's
the
why I'm saying
culture.
not better for the culture.
There we go.
Right.
All right, hold on, bro. I know I'm stopping it early. But first off, he should have stood on it, bro. Like, if that's your experience and if they were doing things better, then that's what it is. We all know what better mean. The things that I like, they was doing it better. You know, they was talking to me better. They was treating me better. They might have been pleasing me sexually better. They might have been receiving my instructions better. Better is better. And he shouldn't be bullied or shamed into he shouldn't be shamed into buying their mindset or buying their opinion. And a lot of people try to do that, bro, especially women. Women, I love y'all. But y'all be doing that, bro. When somebody disagree with y'all or got a different experience than y'all or say something that y'all don't like, y'all try to gang up on them. And this lady, she tried to overly focus on the word better. And what she was going to do is have a whole bunch of angry women in the comments getting on his ass. So, yeah, like, it's sad that this dude it's sad that he can't even talk about his experience with being bullied into buying somebody else's opinion and mindset. Let him speak about how they was doing things better.
I was dating Puerto Rican. I was dating Dominican. I was dating African. I was dating all type of other
See?
sides.
His problem ain't with black women. It's the American black women. That's what his problem with. He say he been dating Africans too.
American black, right? They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable
Give
with.
me some examples.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms are different. Like even my Indian one was from
He said he got all flavors.
one of them countries over there, right? I didn't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Rue Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or a Colombian. They don't care.
So check this out, bro. A lot of women, they do make a guy feel like what he's doing is not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they be tripping on regular restaurants and shit. Like now, good food, good conversation, and a good time together is not enough anymore. Because a lot of these women be trying to keep up with social media, keep up with these celebrity females, bro. Now they turn their nose up at places like Cheesecake Factory, bro. Like, shorty, you are not a celebrity. Like, since when is Cheesecake Factory bad? Now it got to be Michelin restaurants. It got to be 5-star restaurants. And anything less than, they look at it as less than. Like, that's crazy to me, man. And if you a man that's dealing with this type of shit, my advice to you, bro, is if she ain't down to go to Cheesecake Factory with you, if she ain't down to go to Red Lobster with you, then, bro, she don't deserve to go to Sears Steakhouse with you. She don't deserve to go to the Saint with you.
It's a difference, not better, but sometimes we get tired of hearing working bags and sushi.
Do you think that's fair? Because I feel like there's a certain type of woman that does demand that. And to me, I think it depends on the bait you're using and where you're looking. If you're going to go get a model from Instagram that got the BBL, the snatched in stomach, and has all the things that check off money hungry and surface, you're going to get that. If you're going to...
I see, bro. A lot of women try to use this tactic where they try to put it on you and your choice. And granted, a lot of these dudes do be choosing the wrong women, right? But all these dudes ain't choosing the wrong women. Every dude ain't going for the BBL thought. Every dude ain't going for the Instagram model. A lot of good black men is getting passed up by good black women. A lot of good black men don't have good experiences with black women because they have these unrealistic expectations. Either that or they have these preferences that they try to pass off as requirements. Being a good man ain't enough anymore, apparently. Having good character, morals, all that's not good enough no more. For example, think about how many young black men are in an all-black school, right? They making good grades, they respectful, they respectable, stand-up guy. They love black women. But black women don't want them, though. Why? Because he ain't got no swag to him. He don't talk with a certain slang, a certain smoothness. He talk a little bit too proper. He ain't in the latest fashion. So yeah, women don't give him the time of day. They gonna walk past that dude, bruh. But the moment that he go to another race where they'll accept him for him, now black women gonna call him a sellout, a race traitor. And that's crazy to me, bro. How you don't want this dude, but expect to have a say-so on who do want him and who he won't. It seemed like black women would rather a black man be single and lonely than to go date outside his race. And I say single and lonely because he wants y'all, but y'all don't want him.
I'm not doubting that, but I'm just talking about even if
that's true. You gotta vet him.
Just a regular dating app, and just look at what a woman may state that she requires.
You got the regular women sounding like the money-hungry broads.
Social media again is the barometer, okay, and it's the comparison. And when you're comparing yourself to all these other women, and of course, even with the BBLs, because I'm like,
dude made some good points, bro. And to echo his sentiments, bro, the problem is the so-called good women, they starting to sound a lot like these BBL girls, Birkin bag girls, all these money-hungry bras, bro. Being an honest man, a leader, ambitious, empathetic, all those things, it ain't good enough no more, bro. These women want the whole package. And I ain't mad at that. If you can get a man that have everything that you want, get him. That's perfectly fine, ladies. But the problem is y'all passing up on so many good men with good character because y'all being money hungry, y'all being self-centered. All y'all care about is what somebody can do for y'all. And y'all overly focus on the exterior, things like height and how a man dress. And I'm not saying don't have preferences, but don't try to treat those preferences like requirements. A man dressing in the latest fashion and a man being tall should just be a bonus. You should be looking at his character. Do I see a long-term future with this man? Can I see myself having kids with this man? Do he got some things that I would love for him to instill in my kids when I have them? Things like that. If he got those things, then that's a good man right there. And if he got some swag to him, and if he's 6 feet or taller, all that is just a bonus. That's a luxury. And besides, if you can pass up on a man because he ain't got no swag or if he ain't tall enough, then he should be able to pass up on you because of your attitude and how you treat him.
To everyone that has them, I'm just saying, if you're going by just surface things and that's who you're going afterwards, then guess what? She gonna run them pockets.
No, and I'm not, and I want to get your thoughts, Doc, and as well, Amy, as a woman dating or even considering, I think that a lot of times, you know, we do value women, but when you talk about black relationships, I think we all come with some baggage, all right? Now, some of us have some baggage that's not gonna fit in the overhead compartment, and some of us have some baggage that you're gonna have to pay a whole lot more for to get on the stage, right?
Talk that travel talk.
The reality of it is, that's just who we are, and I'm talking about historic. Like, if you're talking about being enslaved, where we were and how we engage each other, there's a lot of elements there. But it can be,
but we got to move forward.
Because women have expectations in 2021 that they're watching, and they're very material expectations. I agree with you, Claudia, but I'm simply saying that
not all of them are material.
And I'm not trying to generalize.
It's just
women.
Most of the time it's pointing to American women are more material.
And it's America and it's society.
Not better.
Let's bring spirit. Let's bring
They go with that better shit again.
You talk about women who are not African American women, and you talk about the experience and what is the influence here. You mentioned social media, but what you're really missing here is the piece that you talk about, the enslavement part. The culture and the trauma that African American men and women and children have faced in this country is like unlike any other group. And so when we talk about trauma, what we know is that black people have a lot of unprocessed trauma. We have lot of hurt. We have a lot of harm, not just back then, but right now on the daily, right? And so one of the things that we talk about as professionals with...
All right, so I see where she going, right? But that's a victim mindset. Like, yeah, we have all this trauma, but a lot of that we couldn't do nothing about. We couldn't do nothing about it, but we got to move forward, though. And I get it, bro. I do get it. But look, if your trauma is affecting you today, then it's your responsibility to go ahead and take the steps to get past that trauma. Go to therapy or something. But it should not bleed into your relationship. Especially when we talk about mistreating somebody. The people in your life shouldn't have to put up with your BS in the name of trauma. If I went to a girl and said, hey, I know you want you a leader, but I can't be the man that you want me to be because, you know, my bloodline was enslaved back in the day. Bro, she gonna look at me crazy. She gonna look at me crazy, and then she gonna go to the next best man, the man that can do something for her right now. She don't want to hear about your trauma as a damn excuse. And ladies, men don't want to hear about your trauma as an excuse. Because this lady basically saying, yeah, black women basically mistreat black men because of trauma. because of slavery and all the stuff they went through back in the day. I don't want to hear that. So if you mistreat me, I'm supposed to just chalk it up to, oh yeah, it's just a black thing. That's just what's going to happen because of slavery. Or do I go where I'm treated better? My advice to anybody, not just black men, not just black women, but to anybody, always go where you treated better. See, the problem is a lot of y'all are slaves to your race and you don't even know it. You got people doing things that they don't even enjoy just because their race is attached to it. You got people putting up with a whole bunch of BS just because their race is attached to it. And then the moment that somebody go against the grain and do opposite, then now that person looked at as the bad guy. I realized this when the movie Black Panther came out. So let me tell y'all a quick story. I don't rock with none of the superhero stuff, none of the supervillain stuff. Never have, probably never will. I don't care about Marvel, DC, Capcom, Batman, Thanos, saving the world, none of that stuff, bro. And most people that know me know this. But when the movie Black Panther came out, I'm getting hit up left and right. Hey, bro, we gotta go to the movies. We gotta go see this movie, Black Panther, bro. We all going to the movies, 20 deep, bro. We're gonna have costumes on. Let's get it, bro. You gotta pull up. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good on that. You know, I don't really rock with the superhero shit. I'm gonna let y'all have it. And, bro, they must have looked at me like I was Judas, bro. They like, nah, bro, it's different this time. It's an all black cast, the superhero black, the villain black. It's all black writers, bro. Bro, everything black, bro. It's for the culture. Let's get it. And I'm like, hold on, bro. So you know that I don't enjoy this, right? You know I don't like this superhero shit, the supervillain shit. And you want me to sit in a 2-hour movie? If it's even 2 hours long, it's probably closer to 3. But you want me to sit in this long ass movie on some shit that I don't enjoy just because all the actors in it are the same skin color as me? Well, you crazy. I'm not going. But the fact that they expected me to switch up just because my race was attached to it is crazy, bro. And that's the problem a lot of black women have. They want a black dude to put up with a lot of BS or switch up just because it's a black woman. I ain't putting up with no attitude. I ain't putting up with no disrespect. I ain't putting up with no entitlement. Plain and simple. Black, white, brown, yellow, red, whatever. You're going to have to act right if you want me to be here. And don't get it twisted. I've always been treated good by black women. By American black women too. They ain't never mistreated me, bro. I got great results with them. I love black women. I got me a black queen. I've always had a black queen in my life. I went to an all black school. I'm attracted to black women. Never laid down with a white woman before. All the women that I done been with, they either was all black or had some black up in them. So I don't want you to think I'm trying to talk down on my race. But being a relationship counselor and a dating coach, I know a lot of guys can't say the same thing that I just said. I know they don't have the same experiences that I've had. So yeah, these dudes ain't lying. Their experience with black women has been hard, bro. Because women, y'all make it hard. So if you a man that's watching this and you've had trouble with women in your same race, bro, go where you are accepted. Plain and simple. You got to choose you first. And don't let social media or society or people in your family or people in your race tell you that you're wrong for doing that.
And so when you talk about how African-American women present and what they need as it relates to security and finances and the finer things in life and to look a certain way and to want a certain thing from their man and to have certain expectations, it's because of the trauma that we are still trying to survive. And when we talk about feeling beautiful and the BBLs and the Birkin bags and the wanting the nice things and wanting their men to come with a certain level of care and a certain level of treatment and expectation, we are trying to connect. We are trying to heal with you. We are trying to build with you. But there's so much hurt and trauma that we all have that we don't talk about, that we don't even understand within ourselves, so that we can't find who we're compatible with. Because who we're compatible with is traumatized versions of ourselves.
Spirit, do you think that women and men, women that seek the materialistic things, items, the tangible things, and men that just seek the women for the aesthetics, do you think those are people that kind of just gave up on love and they're just like going for, all right, well, at least I can see this, I can grab onto this?
No, I think it's science. If you really want to know, we are part of the animal kingdom like anything else. And so what the male species chooses is the thing that's biologically beautiful, because what it suggests from a DNA perspective is you're likely to bear my offspring and they will do well. It's survival of the fittest. And what the female species chooses is the male offspring that can provide the most security, because you're going to be able to protect me and our offspring and raise us, and we will do well.
So we're not gold diggers, it's just science.
It's literally biology. It is literally biology. When you see, listen, when you see the brothers out there with the rims and the flash,
she's making a whole different argument though.
They're no different than the male peacock that's showing his whole big pretty feathers. Look at me, look at me. And when you see the women that go, show me what you got, show me what you're working with, it's no different than the frog that ribbits the loudest, or the bird that chirps the loudest.
So what do you call a man that's just been providing that doesn't ask for nothing?
See, she arguing something totally different. She doing a lot of justifying. She justifying why these women treat these men like this. But we don't need no justifying, bro. This man is saying, I want to be enough. Plain and simple. I want to be enough. And then everything else that come with me, the lavish lifestyle, the nice restaurants and all that, that's just a bonus. But a lot of American women, they try to make the damn lavish lifestyle and the 5-star restaurants, they try to make that like the barrier to entry, bro. They got that entitlement. Everybody on this video made some good points, bro. I just don't think nobody else's love life should be up for discussion. Like, if I want to date whatever, I can. Only one I got a problem with is them dudes that try to talk down on their race. Like, you ain't got to talk down on your race just because you prefer something else. Those are the guys I have a problem with. But it don't seem like my guy from Notorious was doing that. He just speaking on his experience with black women compared to his experience with other women. And a lot of women, they're going to try to use shaming tactics. Whenever they see a man dating outside his race, they're going to say he got self-hate. But is it really self-hate, though? If he's going where he's respected, appreciated, and valued, is that really self-hate? Or is that self-respect? Because it sounds like self-respect to me. Let me know what it sounds like to you.